The Deathblow of Abernanit, explains by the sage Geocratus Varnus, broken battlements and wrecked walls where worship of the horror once embraced. The bites of 50 winters, frost and wind, have cracked and pitted the unholy gates, and brought down the cruel obscene spire. All is dust, all is nothing more than dust. Blood has dried and screams have echoed out, framed by hills in the wildest forlorn place. Of Morrowind sits the barren bones of Abernanit. When the thrice-blessed Rangadil first saw Abernanit, it burnished silver bright with power and permanence, a dreadful place with dreadful men to guard it, with fever-glassed eyes and strength through the horror. Rangadil saw the foe's number was far greater than the few ordinators and buoyant armigers he led, watching from the hills above the field and castle of death. While it stood, it damned the souls of the people. Of Morrowind, a cursed, iniquitous castle, Abernanit, the alarum was sounded, calling the holy warriors to battle, to answer villainy shield with justice's spear, to steel themselves to fight at the front and be brave. Rangadil to grasp his shield and his thin ebon spear. And the clamor of battle began with a resounding crash, to shake the clouds down from the sky. The shield wall was smashed and blood staunched. The ground of the field, a battle like no other. Of Morrowind, to destroy the evil of Abernanit. The maniacal horde were skilled at arms, for certes. But the three holy fists of Mother, Lord, and Wizard pushed the monster's army back in charge after charge. Rangadil saw from above, urging the army to defend Dagothras himself in his perniculous tower spire, and knew that only when the heart of evil was caught would the land e'er be truly saved. He pledged them by the temple and the holy tribunal of Morrowind to take the tower of Abernanit. In a violent push, the tower base was pierced, but all efforts to fell the spire came to naught, as if all the strength of the horror held that one tower. The stairwell up was steep and so tight that two warriors could not ascend it side by side. So single file the army clambered up and up to take the tower room and end the reign of one of the cruelest petty tyrants in the annals of Morrowind, Dagothras of Abernanit. They awaited a victory cry from the first to scale the tower, but silence only returned, and then the blood. First only a rivulet, and then a scarlet course poured down the steep stairwell, with the cry from above, Dagothras is besting our army one by one. Rangadil called his army back, every ordinator and buoyant armiger, and he himself ascended the stairs, passing the bloody remains of the best warriors of Morrowind, to the tower room of Abernanit. Like a raven of death on its eyrie was Dagothras, holding bloody shield and bloody blade at the tower room door. Every thrust of Rangadil's spear was blocked with ease. Every slash of Rangadil's blade was deflected away. Every blow of Rangadil's mace was met by the shield. Every quick arrow shot could find no purchase, for the monster's greatest power was in his dread blessing, that no weapon from no warrior found in all of Morrowind could pass the shield of Abernanit. As hour passed hour, Rangadil came to understand how his greatest warriors met their end with Dagothras, for he could exhaust them by blocking their attacks, and then, thus weakened, they were simply cut down. The villain was patient and skilled with the shield, and Rangadil felt even his own mighty arms growing numb, while Dagothras anticipated and blocked each cut, and Rangadil feared that without the blessing of the divine three of Morrowind, he'd die in the tower of Abernanit, but he still poured down blows as he yelled, "Foe, I am Rangadil, a prince of the true temple, and I've fought in many a battle, and many a warrior has tried to stop my blade and has failed. Very few can anticipate which blow I'm planning, and fewer, knowing that, know how to arrest the design, or have the strength to absorb all of my strikes. There is no greater master of shield blocking in all of Morrowind than here in the Castle Abernanit. My foe, Dark Lord Dagothras, before you slay me, I beg you, tell me how you know how to block." Wickedly proud, Dagothras heard Rangadil's plea, and decided that before he gutted the temple champion, he would deign to give him some knowledge for the afterlife, how his instinct and reflexes worked, and as he started to explain, he realized that he did not know how he did it, and watched, puzzled, as Rangadil delivered what the tales of Morrowind called the Deathblow of Abernanit. 1. The horror refers to Daedric Prince Mehrunes Dagon. 2. 50 Winters suggests that the epic was written 50 years after the siege of Abernanit, which took place in 3rd Era 150. So this isn't from ancient times, this is just recent. Well, 200 and... oh, not 200 years. Yeah, 200 years. What would that be? Just shy of 200 years. Thrice blessed Rangadil is Rangadil Ketil, born 2nd Era 803. Second Era is around 1,000 years long. Died in 3rd era, 195. He was the commander of the Temple Ordinators and thrice blessed by being blessed by the Tribunal of Gods. Mother, Lord, and Wizard refers to the Tribunal of Almalexa, Vivek, and Sasa Sil. Of course, I knew that. Dagathras was a powerful Daedra worshipper of unknown origin who declared himself the heir of the 6th house, though there is little evidence he descended from the vanished family. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.